Hey, can you hear me? Sorry about that. I had a little technical difficulty. I actually, I forgot to eject my externals and plug my mic in. So I just did that. So hopefully you can hear me now. And I'm going to just check the stream to make sure that I'm on here. Yeah. Okay. I'm on here. You can hear me. Hi. Happy holidays. Happy Wednesday. I'm gonna adjust. I'm gonna adjust myself here. I have to just make sure that I'm gonna be able to hang with you and be able to see everything. Not that anything's happening right now, but eventually there might be like a chat or something. I don't know. So, you know, it's always good to be a little, you know, organized. So today, well, I gotta see if I can put my seat down, or maybe I think I'm discombobed because I usually have my nail light. I'm just calling it a nail light because that's basically what it is. I have this nail tech light that's awesome, and it goes all the way around my drawing table, and I love it, but I usually have it on like risers, and I don't have it on risers right now. So I think what happens is it makes me look taller. I don't know. Okay. How are you today? And how are you doing this like holiday season? How are you doing this week? So I was here on Monday and we did Pride and Prejudice, which came out super cute. I really like these book ornaments to look like an old-timey classic book with some like holiday embellishments on it. I love that. I love that. I did one, I did another Pride and Prejudice one that I sold at the show I did, and I hadn't even taken like a picture of it before I sold it. And I have some pictures of my tree display, and in some of those I think I can see it here or there somewhere in those pictures, but it's kind of hard to find it, you know what I mean, because you have to really look. I'm gonna just wipe down the old camera on my phone because it seemed a little weird. So this is what we did on Monday, and it was really fun. And if you want to see the painting of this, hey, go back and watch the stream. We didn't do the back yet, and that's fine. We can do the back anytime. Basically, it's basically the same idea, and then just pick a quote that you like from the story. So I have not been focused on doing the backs of the ornaments during this whole Ornament-along. I've been focused on doing the design on the front. Not that there's anything wrong with doing the back stuff. I just get to I've just gotten a very tied up creatively with the design on the front, and you know, over the past couple weeks, and usually, or I guess I'll say for most of them, I've been just creating the design as we go. So today is a little different because I have the design already done. I've done several of these already, and I'm happy about that because it kind of gives me more freedom to know what I'm doing and not, you know, coming up with things as I go. It's nice to have a template, you know? My goal was to create templates during these lives. Like I would be creating, you know, the template for the elf ornament and the template for what other ornament? The Dolly Parton one that I did. But it turns out that, and I've done that for most of them, but it's really nice when I already have a design set and then I can just do it with you and then you can follow along and you can watch and it's, you know, it goes a little smoother. It's less trial and error. Although I have to say, trial and error, I think, can be quite like eye-opening and quite, I don't know, there's some educational value in it, I feel. Because you know, you're watching like a thought process out loud, and it's very good to see how other people work, you know, and to hear how other people work as they're working. And I mean, I think that's valuable. I see value in that personally. I don't know about anybody else. I can only speak for myself. So what have you been doing this week? What has been going on? So for me, I've been sort of, every time I do art market, it's like, it's a lot, you know? And I've sort of been figuring stuff out this week. Like I'm going to bring all the ornaments that I didn't sell last weekend to my pop-up at Custom Art Framing in Norwood, Massachusetts on Saturday. So that'll be a fun one because I have another little show, little art market there. And, you know, my dining room is still kind of a mess because I brought all the things, you know, I basically, my entire booth is in my dining room right now. And I just want to figure out what I'm going to bring on Saturday. It's going to be less stuff. I'm not going to bring any of the large paintings that I have. I'm going to bring some 9x12 paintings. All of my, or maybe not all, as many as I can carry of my advice slices. If you don't know what an advice slice is, I'm happy to tell you. I have, do I have any in here? I don't think I do. They are a wood slice. They are a painted wood slice with a personal pep talk phrase on one side of it. They're little painted pieces that you can keep on your tabletop, on your desk, you know, just a little reminder when you need to hear something and you need to see it in a physical form. Because I think that's very powerful. I mean, I believe in, you know, the power of words and thoughts and, you know, things that you say to yourself to help you, you know, achieve your goals, or to talk you off a cliff when you need to be talked off a cliff, or, you know, when you need to self-soothe, or whatever, for whatever reason you need to take care of yourself. You know, I mean, that's a lot of what my work is focused on in general. So those are advice slices, and you can see them there. I have some in my Etsy store. I have pictures of them. If you want to look at a picture of one now, you could go to my Instagram. It's Kathy Weller Art, and look at a couple of recent posts that showed the show I did on last weekend. And the advice slices are the cute little wood slices on mini easels that are on display. They're They're super cute. They're super cute, and I recently started doing I did a little experiment with a new medium that I'm using that produces dimensional, glossy dimension that is not resin, epoxy resin. It's not that. It's a different medium that is not, you don't need to wear a mask with it, or, you know, it's not like gross. It's not gross to use, okay? I'm not a fan of epoxy resin for using myself. I love how it looks. I don't use it because I don't want to breathe it in, and I don't think it's good for me, so to be near. So I do stay away from that type of stuff. Resin, polyurethane, you know, that type of stuff. But I do use acrylic mediums. And I recently discovered that if I use pouring medium for acrylic pouring paintings, and if I use it to detail parts of my painting, it provides this fantastic dimensional glaze, like gloss. It's beautiful. And I think it's very similar. I haven't tested them against each other, but I believe that it's very similar to the product Mod Podge Dimensional Magic. But I have not used that one. I have only used the Liquitex Pouring Medium. That is what it is called. Liquitex Pouring Medium. Perhaps I will make a video about it, or show you like in a video in the future. I don't know. I kind of, and I have to get over this. I'm not in my edited video era right now. I'm in my live stream era, and I like it here because I don't have to edit videos. So I guess I could put it on a live stream. I just feel like I need to make, just out of necessity, because there are things that I want to share that, you know, aren't always conducive to a live stream. You know, like maybe I should just break down and do an edited video. For instance, if you have been watching me for a while, then maybe you might remember in September and October, or was it October and November? I think it was September and October. I was doing, so yeah, time flies. Time flies and we forget, right? In September and October, I was doing 2 live streams a day, and I did a 10 o'clock a.m. live stream Eastern time, and then I would do a 12:30 p.m. Eastern time live stream that was focused on art I was creating for coloring books, because I really wanted to try and produce my own coloring books with my own independent, you know, manufacturer. And because, you know, I'm very tired of getting subpar quality from KDP, and by the same turn, I'm tired of giving that to my fabulous customers who purchase and enjoy my coloring books and creativity books, and I don't I just don't like the quality of KDP. So I decided that I did a coloring book, my last one with KDP, which is, it's still up there. I'm not changing. I'm not taking anything down. The coloring books that you can get there are still available there. And they will continue to be. I have no plans to remove any, but I don't have plans to make any more coloring books with KDP. And if you're curious what KDP is, it's Kindle Direct Publishing. It's Amazon's self-publishing arm. And the cool thing about using KDP is that when you make a book with KDP, it automatically goes onto Amazon. So that's great distribution for you, because that's like wide distribution where you don't have to purchase ISBN numbers. There's like, it basically cuts out a lot of the hoops that you would have to jump through to get a distribution similar to that type of distribution. So that is why it's such a hard nut to crack. It's so hard to detangle from Amazon if you are a one-person show publisher, because I'm, like, what other game in town is there, for wide distribution? There's not really. I've looked into it a little, enough to know that I wasn't going to go down that path. So, and do more of, and look into other people, other companies. There's one called Ingram Spark that also does a wide distribution, but it was not for me. It was not for me. I think, where did I find out? I think I discovered that Ingram Spark was not, oops, there goes my phone. Ingram Spark was not it wasn't compatible really with coloring books. So that automatically, because even if I'm doing like other types of book, it has to be something that you can like work in. Give me 1 second. I'm having a little bit of a falling apart thing here happening. I need to get I'm just trying to get my phone on this thing here so it stays, so I can, keep an eye on the screen, make sure that I'm in frame, and also if anybody chats, I can chat with you, because I love that. I love to chat with you. Yeah, so basically I went through this whole, it was quite the drama, because I did a coloring book. I did mindful mushrooms. Oh, and then there's the whole AI stuff, which I can't even, all roads lead back to AI, right? In terms of like just frustration and just feeling so out of control and feeling like, like the second I put my book up, I had not even published my book yet. I had it up, but it was not quite published yet. And somebody had already knocked it off in an AI version. It was just like, I was just like, wow. It was like, it was an AI version of my book. At least the cover was. And it made me want to puke. It really made me want to puke, because I don't use AI at all, and I don't believe in AI for creative use. I think it steals from artists. Hello. Obviously, I must feel this way because I'm sitting here painting a piece of wood on YouTube. That's right. That is right, because we need to save human creativity. One painted ornament at a time, right? I don't know. All I can do is what I can do, and I want to, you know, I want to keep creativity, human creativity alive. And I want to advocate for it. And I feel like doing it online in my lives here is what, you know, it's what I can do to help support the practice, help support us all staying creative and using our own brains, you know, because honestly, AI is going to make people stupid. It's already making people stupid. People are being stupid and lazy. Okay. All right. I said it. You want to cut corners? Not you. I'm talking rhetorically. It's like cutting corners, use AI. Guess what? Yeah. Great for 5 minutes. What happens in a year, 2 years, 5 years? Then what? Anyway, I'm gonna get off my soapbox, and we're gonna paint this cute little snowman ornament that's on the screen. Well, probably not for you, but it will be. It's there's like a 20-second delay, I think. So when I look at the screen, I'm seeing not what's happening. I'm seeing like 20 seconds later. So maybe what I just did see was what you see, but over there on OBS, when I look over here, it's not. It's the same thing. Okay, no, it's not. There's like a slight delay. Okay, so we have these, and normally I would have had these. I would have used one of my blanks. I have some blanks here that are ready for painting. Right, this one I did Monday, and then these we did Monday. Then here's the backs. Got a little paint on them, and then these. But I ran out of time because I was writing my email. I was writing my pop-up shop email for Saturday. My apologies. Oh, so I just want to show you real quick. This is one of the boxes of coloring books. Oh, I didn't even tell you. I finally got, oh my gosh, I totally spaced. I didn't even tell you. We were talking about Amazon and about self-publishing and how I made the decision to self-publish. Okay. To like self-produce, right? All right, finally, right? Back to earth here. What's going on? I got my boxes of books. So during September and October, during my 12:30 p.m. afternoon streams, I was doing... excuse me, God. I was drawing coloring books. And I was drawing Rose's coloring book. And that was in September. So I did botanical roses. And then of all different kinds. Names, you know. And then in October, I did Night Garden Fairy Cats. And... which is kind of like, I've been doing cats for years and years and years. Cute little cat characters. And they've kind of morphed in different ways throughout the years. So Let me show you what I'm talking about real quick. Hold on. Hold on, be right back. Just gonna grab one. And then some cats at work. So these little kitty cats, I've done these little kitty cats for years and years and years and years. And here's a card I made with one of them. So this kind of style, I don't have an early one. I have early ones from like the mid-aughts. I don't have them on me right now, or I don't have a book nearby or anything. But these little guys morph into different things. So they morphed into cats at work, which are cats at office cats. So then I have cats at work, which I did a comic of cats at work for a long time. How long did I do it? I did it from 2015. I did it. It was like daily comic for like maybe when did I stop? 3 or 4 years? I don't know. But I did a bunch of licensed lines with different companies with cats at work. So I have books and I had a calendar and all kinds of stuff. So cats at work was awesome. And now we have, oh, and then I did, sorry, I'm all over the map here. Then I did, I also had in my shop, and I didn't license them, but I had garden fairy cats, and I kind of called it fantasy garden fairy cats, or just garden fairy cats, or fantasy cats. Let me get the stickers. I'll show you. Whoops. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Making a mess. Making a mess, dropping stuff everywhere. So then we have these guys, and they're so cute. And then I just decided that I wanted to do a coloring book because I thought they would be so cute. And I thought, oh my gosh, I could do like night garden fairy cats, and then like I could do day fairy cats, and I could do like a whole different themes, all different themes of my little fairy cats. So, and they're just so like, people love them. I have this design also as a mug and also as a glass. I might even, do I have a glass up here? Hold on. Hold on again. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I do have it. Yay, okay. Hold on. It's dirty. I have a dirty glass. It's a dirty glass, but little fairy cats on a glass. Garden fairy cats on a glass. So, so these guys were my inspiration of my coloring book, but I didn't call it a coloring book because my new books, because I wanted to use the most nicest paper that I could get, the thickest paper, so they could be like nice and substantial, so you can use different media on it. You know, I wanted to make a coloring book that like you're really excited to use. You know, and I know they have nice coloring books when you go to the art store now. I've been there. I've been to Blick. I've been like, hey, Blick. I'm just looking up a picture real quick. I gotta look up my snowman picture. There we go. Here's the picture I'm working from. Hold on. I'm working from this one. It's showing up in the slideshow for you so you can see it if you want, but I have a bunch of pictures on the slideshow. So So Blick now has really nice substantial coloring books, which I love that they're doing that. And I wanted to do that, but I wanted to do it self-published because I just wanted to. I will tell you a story of the time that I almost did a coloring book with a company, with a publisher. I got, because I did licensing for a while, for like 10 years, and I really haven't done any recently, but I'm more focused on, you know, doing my own thing now. But not that I wouldn't, but I, you know, it's a kind of business that you really have to sort of, you got to really throw yourself into the fire consistently. And my heart's just not in that, you know. I would do more, but I'm not throwing myself into the fire like that. You know, it's just not what I want to do. So I did almost do, man, was it almost? I think it was, because we were like in negotiation with the contract and everything. And they hired me to do some samples, some sample art, which I did. But we just could not come to terms. Because you guys, it's like they did not want to pay what the art was worth. You know, they just didn't. They didn't. And that was, you know, I had somebody helping me negotiate it, and I had also been, at that time, I had been licensing quite a bit, so it wasn't like, I had never negotiated a coloring book before, but I had somebody who was helping me, a professional, like an agent. I had somebody who was helping me to navigate and was giving me advice, who knew their way around this type of a contract. And then I also just, I had also been doing licensing quite a bit at the time. So it was like I was very used to doing, you know, to negotiating contracts and stuff. And they just were not, we were too far apart, and it wasn't going to happen. And it didn't happen. And then I'm just like, okay, well, I'm still going to want to make coloring books, but I'm not going to shortchange myself, you know? I'm just not going to do that. And I didn't. And I'm glad I didn't. But, you know, it's like a their loss thing. But the thing is, it's like there's always somebody behind you who will do it oftentimes. And, you know, no, they're not going to get the same thing, but they're going to short term, like, get what they need, whatever, you know? So, but, you know, you just got to make your own decisions with these things and do what works for you. You know, follow your own thing. And I mean, I've signed plenty of contracts that I was dubious about, but I really wanted the work. I really wanted the experience. And that, for me at the time, like overrode the fact that it wasn't really fair. And that 5 years later, there's no way I would have done it. You know what I mean? But I think, you know, that's like a thing that you go through. That's just a experience thing, you know? All right. I can't see the chat right now, but I'm going to go look at it just in case anybody says anything. All right. I don't see any chatting. Okay, I have this little head. I'm going to do some more little heads now. Because I'm telling you, people love the snowman. People love the snowman. So let's do some little snowmen. Let's do some cute little snowman ornaments. And I do not own the IP. I am just doing some little one-off ornaments. I would never like print this out and make a snowman ornament. This is just a tiny little group of hand-painted ornaments that I like to do. And most of them are in the public domain. You know, like A Christmas Carol and Emma, you know, the Jane Austen ones, the Bronte sister ones. There's a J.R.R. Tolkien one. You know. Wait a minute, is J.R.R. Tolkien in the public domain? I don't know. The Hans Christian Andersen is. I might sneeze. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. I'm back. That's something I'm gonna have to Google. And J.R.R. Tolkien. That looks like a very skinny snowman. Oh, sorry guys. I gotta really keep my eye on him. I gotta keep my eye on the screen and make sure that I'm still in frame for you. So yeah, it's like, that's the thing, right? That's the thing about publishing and books and licensing and all this stuff. All this tricky stuff. This challenging, tricky stuff. So tomorrow is going to be our last ornament art along for the season. And it's also going to be my last live for like a week or more, actually more than a week. It's going to be my last live for a couple weeks because I'm going to, excuse me, I'm going to take time off from between my last scheduled live and the 31st, I think the 31st. I'm gonna try and get other content up though, besides, I mean, hey, I could pop on for a surprise live here and there. I don't know. It could totally happen because I'm gonna be missing. I'm gonna be missing doing it. I'm gonna be missing you guys. So I'm gonna be missing it. But I don't have anything scheduled. Giving myself that time to, you know, think about what I want to do for January. And I would love to hear what you think. If you have ideas, I might be doing some product reviews. I did have a company reach out to me, so we'll see about that. If they get back to me, then that could be something. And I could work on my next book project, which I'm really excited to do, and I want to start doing it. So there's that. And then I also have some backlog of lives from last month, artists of the 19th century, lives that I didn't do because I had to cancel them. So I have them set for late January, but that could change. So not really sure. I have them up there scheduled. So I'm glad that they're up there scheduled. But those dates could move, or the lives could move, you know, like all that could move around. So not really sure. So these need to dry a little bit. I'm going to blow dry them real quick, and I'm going to turn the volume off for a moment while I do that. Or I should say, I'm going to turn my mic off. The music's still going to be on. Back. All right, we're gonna do one more little coat. We're gonna do one more little coat of snow before we go into the rest of the little snowman. So we'll just do one more little coat of snow for each of these guys, and then that's going to be good. So I was thinking about doing an unboxing of my books. in a edited video. So all that, all that talk to tell you, I'm thinking about doing that. I was kind of planning on doing that today. Just recording it today because I cannot wait to open these boxes of books. And I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little bit like, I'm a little nervous that they're not gonna live up to what I'm looking for. And I need to do experimentation with them. I need to mess around with them. I want to try some different media on them. I mean, I'm like, you know, a kid in a candy store about it, so I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Oh, all that to say, I'm nervous because I didn't test them out. I did not test them out before. I didn't test them out first because the amount it was going to cost me to get one tester book, like to get a sample, was going to be like really expensive. And I was just like, all right, it's got good reviews. I used Mixam, so mixam.com. That's the company that I have used for my books, and they have very good reviews. And I did get sample paper, so I did get sample paper from them, like that sample paper kit thing, so I could see what the paper was like. But I didn't get like a sample printed book, you know? I just didn't. I didn't do it. I didn't want to wait. I guess I just didn't want to wait. So, we'll see. We'll see. But, I mean, I have very high hopes. So I'm going to just cap this. I have very high hopes, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, I'm going to blow dry these again because they need another hit of the blow dryer before I go into painting them again. So this couple minutes is going to save us a lot of time of me just sitting here twiddling my thumbs and you like wanting to leave. So I'm going to turn off my mic and I'll be back in a minute. You guys, this wood smells so good because it's laser cut on the edges. So it's like, it smells like a delicious campfire, kind of. It really smells so good. It smells so good. It smells so good. It's like, it smells like kind of cedar, kind of earthy, kind of a little bit like natural perfumey, like a floral a little bit. It's so neat. It's so neat. Anyway, just kind of a cool little benefit, right? let's see here. What are we doing? We're doing the eyes, nose, and mouth in the hat. Let's just go right in. I'm going to zoom you in because I want to make sure that you can see what's going on here. Turn my light up a little bit. All right. And hopefully, there we go. Okay. Let's see here. We have our little picture of the snowman here. So let's see what we got. What do we got? I'll do this so it's easier for everybody. Easier for you to see. And let me do that. Maybe he won't fall over. So maybe that's easier for you to see. And then I'll just do this. I'm gonna have to lift you up a little bit though, like that. Sorry about the glare. Sorry about the snowman face glare. Maybe that's better. Let's try that. And then I'll hold this up like this. And his eyes are like here and here. And then his little nose is there. And then his cute little mouth is like here to here. About. And I love these pens. This is a Posca black. This is a black Posca PCM1 1M, and it's a really nice little sharp tip. I love it. I love it. I love it. I think I did the smile on the original one with a brush. Oh, that's why, because it just looks more organic. Okay, that's all right. I'm gonna go in on the eyes. The eyes are kind of like slanted up in the middle, if you know what I'm saying. It's like they're angled up a little, kind of like a panda. That's how they are. We're gonna use this green here. This is watered down because my bottle was almost empty and I wanted to get the most out of my paint. Get the most paint out of it that I can. So this is called Sap Green Hue by Golden. It's still gonna be it's still gonna have some pigment in there. So it's not shouldn't be terrible. I think it's still gonna be fine. I'm just looking for a teeny tiny little brush. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I got one. Got one. Okay, I got a little teeny tiny brush. Hopefully this is gonna work. Do I have, in the off chance that it doesn't, maybe I'm looking at my paint pens at the moment. Maybe I will. I feel I'm a little worried that it's going to not be quite enough pigmentation, like consistent. So let's try this. This is the Posca. This is the Posca, Uni Posca in English green. And you can get this one. You can get, there's a set called yeah, I think the smile actually looks a lot nicer when you actually brush it on with a brush. It just looks better. I think it just has more, I think it has more character. You know, the line is more variable, which is what you want. You don't want like a super consistent line with that, because I'm not going to get the look I want, you know? I'm looking for a really cute little snowman face. Let's see. Let's do here. See if we can do eye. See, the eye's kind of like slanted like a little kind of like a little panda bear. that cute little panda bear look, you know? And then I'm going to put dots where I want my smile to go. We're just going to knock out all the little, we're going to knock them all out at once, because that's probably the best thing to do. Get all our little faces done. There we go. Okay, what did I do with that pen? Here it is. I'm going to grab a little bit more ink from that. And let's go back in. More. Okay. Let's get number 3 here. Do eyes. I'm gonna have to clean that up. You see how it's splattered? These pens do that sometimes. They do like a splatter. I don't like it when that happens, but what are you gonna do? Right? Can't really control it. Okay, let's do the nose. So I have a orange Molotov, and I really like the color of this pen. And if I shake it up, I should get a pretty decent pigmentation here. And if the pigmentation isn't everything that I want it to be, I have an orange. I have like an orange colored acrylic paint that will give me what I want. Okay, cute. Let me do a little bigger nose. A little bigger. Hope you can see this. Okay, that's good. Let's do this guy's nose. Okay, that nose came out a little wonky. That's okay. That's okay. We probably won't even notice down the road. One more nose to do. There we go. Great. Okay. Where are we now? 3 little snowmen, 3 little noses, and let's do a little dollop. Let's do a little dollop of Daisy. on the noses, just for good measure, because it's always nice to have a good little bit of little extra juice. Oop. Oopsies. Oh. Oops. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm in the danger zone. Highway to the danger zone. Oh, my stomach is grumbling like crazy. Okay. Number three. Oh, sorry. Have you not been watching? You've probably just been able to see my head and that's it. I'm going to expand the nose on this one. I'm going to give this guy a little bit of a bigger nose. Oh my god, it's like 4 o'clock, right? Is it 4 o'clock? And it's dark out. This is what we get. This is what we get. Maybe it's later. It might be later. It's probably later, actually. I get very what's the word I'm looking for? Lose track of time. I get very lose track of time when I'm doing my lives. What can I say? What can I say? Also, if anybody's chatted, I apologize. I can't see the chat right now, but I'll be able to see it in a minute. I'll check it in a second. I just can't see it right now. Why do I torture myself this way? Why? Let's see. Do I have? I do. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Hooray for Posca. Hooray for Posca pen. Save the day, Posca pen. So this little Posca pen is going to help me. I'm going to cover up my splats. I'm going to kind of finesse the smile a little bit. And I'm going to add the little eye highlights to this cute little guy. There we go. And then later we'll do the nose later. We can't do the nose right now because the nose is wet. And this guy really needs some finessing on the mouth. The mouth is like a little askew. Mouth is a little askew. Oh my gosh! It's Survivor night! Oh, I'm so excited. I totally forgot about that. It's Wednesday, right? Survivor night. My favorite. So excited for Survivor. All right, cool. We got our faces down. Now we gotta do the hat. Let's do our hats. Let's do our hats. How do we want to do this? Let's draw our hat with the Posca, and then we'll fill in with paint. Sound good? Get it done. Let's get it done. What do you say? Let's get it done. It's 4:16. Okay, it's far past 3 o'clock. All right, I'm gonna check the chat. I'm gonna check the chat. Check the chat. Okay, no chat. No one's chatting with me today. No one's chatting with me today. That's okay. No problem. I get it. Trust me, I get it. Okay, let's do hat. Let's do hat. Excuse me. Gotta make sure you guys can see what I'm doing here. We're gonna draw our little hat like so. We're just going right in. We're going right in. We're going right in. Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. Don't get nervous. Everything is fixable. Don't even worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. And it's kind of like a little bit of a bucket hat. So now I just want to make sure that I get this hat fairly even. Fairly even. Don't even worry. Do you see how this looks all goopy? Don't even worry about it. We're going to paint this. Okay, there we go. That's pretty good. Let's just do a little bit of finessing. All right, that's good. Keep that like that. Let's do this one, number two. Here we go, number 2. Hat. It's kind of fun to do like 3 together and see how different they each are, you know? Because they're different. They're gonna look different. I mean, they're gonna look the same, but they're gonna look different. They're gonna look different, and it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be like, how do those 3 look the same, but they look like siblings or something? Because they're not really. They don't really look the same. Okay. All right, here we are. Okay. All right, hat 2. Done, done, done. Now we're going on hat 3. Hat 3. Snowman hat number 3. Here we go. Brim. 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 Right there. And now we have, how does it sit on his head? Like this. And then like that. Don't overthink it. That's it. All right. Good, good, good. Excellent. Okay, we got our hat down. Now. Let's try and make things more like streamlined, right? We're gonna be streamlined. We're gonna be streamlined, and we're gonna pop some of our sap green hue, watered down sap green hue, into our little bucket here, little place. And now we're gonna go in with the scarf, because this little guy has a little scarf on his neck. I'm just gonna do like that, and that, and then like that, and then I'm gonna draw the little scarf. The scarf is kind of hairy looking. It looks like it's got some like fluttery action going on here, like that, and that. And that looks really cute. That looks really, really cute. And I'm kind of picking up my paint from the the little dollop of the sap, watered down sap green hue that I poured down a while ago. So it looks like it's some of it is evaporated and it's a little bit stronger now, so that's good. So, that looks so good. I love that. I love how that looks. Oh my gosh, nice work. Nice work, me. Nice work, me. Okay, good. Let's go into this guy now. And then, yes, you're right. We are going to go into the hat with the green too. That's the plan, Stan. That is the plan, Stan. He's looking cute. I like the little watercolor look of it too. So I've done it a couple different ways before. I've done like paint and paint and paint pen, right? And then I also used glitter. I used glitter and I really liked it. I liked the glitter, but we're not making glitter today. We're not going to use glitter today. I think with glitter, I have to have like a, I need to have a system down, and I only used the glitter last time as sort of a, it was like an experiment, you know, so if I'm going to put glitter, if I'm going to do glitter ornaments, then they have to be, I need to have like a, assembly line situation set up, so things can be more streamlined. I like this scarf. This is looking really cute. This is looking cute, cute, cute. I love it. I love it. Oh yeah, I love the watercolor look. I'm touching this one up a little bit. Give it a little more, give it a little bit more, a little bit more pigment in spots, but I like how this scarf feels so watercolor. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. See, we can make acrylic look like watercolor-ish. It's kind of cool. I mean, it's obviously not watercolor, but it's cool to use it in different ways like that. You know, you get different effects. Pretty cool. I like that. I like it. I like it. I like it. Very cute. Okay. That's making me happy. All right, now let us go in. Maybe touch this guy up a little bit. Give her a little more. Give him a little more scarf fuzz. And now let's just go in with the hat. So, oh. Let me see, what do we got on this hat here? Let's go in. Let's just fill in, and then later we're gonna, you know, do what we need to do to change the color and stuff. But this is our step one. Just want to get the basis down here. Get the basics. Because see how that, see the green, transparent green over that white? That can serve as that can serve as like the lightest part of the hat, the brim area that's hitting the light later. That's what that can be, or we can just paint over it, but we'll see. We will see. Okay, that works. Okay, good. Great. So now we have these little guys lined up. And let's do our buttons, because the buttons are pretty easy to do. And we can just put them on quickly and easily without any muss or fuss. Cool. All right, let's see. What do we got? What do we have? I have this blue. It's called navy blue. It's a Posca navy blue. And I'm going to go in on the hat with the navy blue, because I want to fill in my hat color, but I don't really want to use like black right now. Do I have any black paints? I don't think I do. I think I have a black paint pen. That's it. So all I have for my black paint pen, let's just do a tiny little experiment with this. Let's take our black paint pen and we're going to do the darkest part, which is going to be the shadow right under, like behind his head. And then over here. And then let's do a little mixing. See what we can get here. We're gonna need the black. We're gonna need the black pen. Let's just go in with the black. Maybe we'll just go in with the black for the other ones. And I'm gonna use gray as a highlight because I'm not like thrilled about how this blue is turning out, so that's fine. We'll just use it as, we're just going to use black as our base background here, color. And if anybody's new watching, welcome. My name's Kathy. I'm an artist and I love to do live art with you. That's what we're doing today. So I'm going to use the gray. I'm going to use that gray as my highlight because we need some highlight action here. And I was not able to reverse engineer that, so that's okay. That's fine. We're just gonna go into it. Oh, like that. That works. And we're just gonna keep that's good. Okay. That looks cute. Okay, good. He's looking cute. Looking good. Perfect. Okay. Love it. It's working for me. His little hat situation is working out well. That's good. He looks cute. All right, perfect. Perfect. Okay, great. Let's fill in the other guys' hats now with some nice black Posca, and then we're just going to go in with the gray again and use the gray as our little highlight situation. Simple, right? Simple, simple, simple. This guy's hat is a little bit off, but that's okay. We're just going to fill, and then we're just going to follow the template. What I would do if I had some black paint is I would be painting this instead of Posca-ing it. And then that would be another way to do this, is paint and I'm going to do highlights in the gray. So even though I colored the paint, I did like the green underneath the hat. It's still good because it gave me a primed surface to paint my black hat on. And these Posca pens, like, first of all, if you're drawing on wood and it's not smoothly super primed, like more than once, the grain can just get your little pen nib in a little fuss, you know? So with this kind of a nib, this 1M nib, it can drag and then pop. So that's what happened. Remember when I did the eye? When I did the eyes on one of them, and it did like, and it popped, and then it did a little splatter. That's very common with these pens. I do love them. They're awesome. It's a great pen. It's a great pen. I love it very much. But you do have to watch that. You do have to watch that with them. Because you're gonna get, oop, 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 that was too much. That was too much on there. I'm gonna go easy with this gray here. Gotta be careful. I think I need a smaller brush. Let me see if I have one. Nope. Nope. Okay, hold on. This might have been the one I was just using. I don't know. No, it wasn't. Okay, I have this one. It's a little bit, I think it's a little bit smaller. This is kind of my annoying brush, but that's fine. We're using it. We're using it. Okay, that looks great. Good job, good job. And now, number 3. Let's do number 3. Do his little brim. Get his little brim going. Ooh, this is a little bit watered down, huh? Fine, we can make it work. So cute. So cute. Cool. All right. We have 3 cute little guys. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the gray full strength. Tiny, 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 tiny. Maybe even I'll use my dotting tool for this, because I think it might be more effective at the actual dot part. Because I just want to add some little tiny highlights like that, which I didn't do in the other ones, but that's okay. This will be like a new style, right? Do a new style. It might help me to water this paint down a tad though. Just a little bit. Okay, that's better. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, keep going. Just add a little bit of full strength highlight here to kind of give it a little bit, right? Just a little bit of juice there. Get them a little juiced up. Okay, let's get going here. Sometimes you have to tap the excess off so you don't get too big of a blob. You don't want to get too big of a blob. And plus we're going to put snow in the background, so don't forget that. And we got to do a little white highlights too. We're going to do a white highlight on the nose. So I'm just wiping off my dotting tool. I'm going to shut my gray paint. Now we're done with that. And now I have a little bit of excess. No. Do I have excess gray? No. Hold on. Because I want to do a little bit of highlight on his, I want to do a little highlight on his scarf. So let's mix a little bit of this gray with a little bit of this green and just see what we can get going here. I just want to do a little bit of just want to do a little highlight on his scarf. Just a little highlight on the scarf. So scarf came out so pretty, and I just want to add some little highlights to it. So cute, right? Super, super cute. So this one's really like a little bit, this one has a little bit of flair. This particular snowman style is definitely stylized, I will say. So what I mean by that is I'm putting my own spin on it, which, you know, I want to do anyway, but it's a delicate walk because you want to like also have it be, you know, like, oh, that's the snowman. I love snowman. You want him to be familiar, but give it its own little flair. There we go. Perfect. Awesome. I love it. Okay. Now we're going to do a little highlight on his little nose. And we're going to use... Oh, we don't even need to use this. We could though. Actually, let's use this. This is an Ecoline applicator, 20 gauge. And inside of it I have golden titanium white acrylic fluid paint mixed with some water. And that makes it flow really nicely, like out of this little pen tool. It's great. I love to use that. I keep it on hand and it works great. Works great as my little... Oh, that was a big highlight. That's okay. That's cool. There we go. Oh, drag it. There we go. Do we need to drag this one? Maybe drag this one a little bit. That. Okay, that works. One more. One more. Let's do... Comes free sound effects. Free sound effects. All right. Now we're there. We made it. And we're gonna write the snowman now. And this is fun because you can do it however you want. Do you hear that? My stomach's making all kinds of noises. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna actually turn you like that. And there we go. And if yeah, I can't have the phone like completely up my face because then I won't be able to see what I'm doing. And that is not going to work. So we're almost at the last step. We're writing the snowman. I'm going to turn you. Sorry about all the turning. Sometimes it's hard for me to tell like what's the best angle for you. And I just want to give you like the best that you can do, that I can do. So I apologize if it's a dizzying. I don't want to make you dizzy. So I like to like just go in and just, you know, do what I want. Like do a little different. Do a little something different, right? I like that. I like to do a little something different. Keep yourself entertained. Keep your people who are shopping for your ornaments inspired, because they're all a little bit different, which is so fun. This past weekend, not this upcoming weekend. So I thought about doing a video on how my weekend show went, and I didn't end up doing it. And I'm probably not going to do it now because the moment has passed. If I was going to do it, I should have written a script yesterday or written a bunch of bullet points because it was so on my mind and I was thinking about it a lot. And I wanted to share, but I really like the whole editing thing just like stops me from doing stuff. I'm very focused on trying to spend my share energy in a way that like gives you the most bang for the buck, because I can spend a lot of time on something like a blog post, like literally writing a blog post, like writing a Substack can take me like, oh my gosh, how can I put this? It can take me like stages, like like I can do it, I can put it down, come back and have like another session, like in sessions. It's terrible. And honestly, like I try to think now, like, okay, what's gonna get the information out in a way that, you know, is gonna take me less time and provide just as much bang for the buck, if you know what I'm saying. And yeah. So that's really sort of what I'm doing. Let's do something with this S because we have this gigantic space in between the S and the N. So we're going to fill that in. We're going to fill in that gap. And maybe we're going to do something like that. Spacing is kind of a thing, right? So see, they're all a little bit different, which makes it a little extra fun, right? I think it does anyway. Excuse my stomach is growling. My stomach is making all kinds of crazy noises right now. All right, I like that. I'm gonna dress up that S a little bit. And we are almost there. Let's do that. Okay, cool. And now we have one more to go. I thought that one was going to be my most simple one, like a very much like the block letter, you know, unembellished one, but maybe this will be the one if I can get it there. Let's see if I can get it there. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. The S, we're going to start off with an S. We're going to start off strong with a nice S. Then we're going to do our N. We're going to do our N. This is another method you can do. First letter, last letter. Sometimes that's nice if you feel like you're going to run into a space crunch in your hand lettering. Now, N, O, W, M, A. Okay, so we got to be a little bit judicious here, I think. Make this a little bit. So we're going to go N, A, O, W, M. Okay, we got a lot of letters left to do here. Let's try and go skinny on the M. So, O. How are we going to fit this? We could do O. Let's do this. Let's do O here and then W here. Because that's kind of a fun little different thing to do. Right? That mixes it up a little bit. Give it a little flair. Give it a little something special. Okay, that's kind of cool. I like that. Right? Always good to mix it up a little bit. So let's look at all of our little snowmans now. Here we have 3 little snowman ornaments ready to roll. Lastly, we want to put, maybe not lastly, because we're going to put the name of the author at the bottom too. Raymond Briggs. We're going to put, but we're also going to add some, we're going to add some snowflakes. So let's add some snowflakes. And we're just going to go in. see, just do this with our Ecoline. This is the Ecoline applicator tool, and it's quite awesome. Oh, you know what you can do too? If you want to save, or if you want to make sure that you're using up all of your, paint, and also to try and prevent it from seeping into the grain of the wood. So you want to pick up little extra pieces of your bits of your wet paint and use them for some additional drops elsewhere with your little dotting tool here. It's a good way to do it. So I'm gonna just keep doing that. I'm just gonna keep going on this until I have plenty of snow on all of my pieces. We can put a little snow on his hat if we want to. Kind of makes it look cute. Take a little snow. Put a little snow on his hat. Looks really cute with a little snow on his hat. I like that. Can add a little snow on his little scarf too. Oh my God, please tell me you're not hearing my stomach growl. My stomach is making some noises. I ate today too. It's not like I didn't eat anything. I think it's just because it's dinner time. We're there. We're dinner time almost. So this dotting tool really makes things so nice. And I really like it because the paint stays very fresh and moist in there. It doesn't dry out. This thing is just like so good. I love it. Anyway, I love this thing. Oh my God, how cute is this little snowman? Okay, he's done. I'm going to move him over there. Let's do this guy now. We're just going to keep on keeping on until we're done. And this guy I'm just doing a lot of dots because I'm just going to go bananas in a minute on this and just do dot, 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 dot everywhere. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. Yeah, you do want to work fast, but I mean, the little blobs do stay liquid for a fair amount of time. You just don't want to like dunk into a blob that's half dry and then it leaves a mark if you can help it. But if you do that, don't like worry about it because you can fix it. You just make a bigger blob on top of the other blob and let it dry. That's all. See, it just happened there. That's okay. All right, time for more. Let's do one there. Okay. Oops. Don't worry if you make a little mess up because you can always fix it. You can always fix things. It's not rocket science. You can fix it. All right. This guy looks done. Great. Actually, let me do a little bit more over here. It's a little bit not as good over here. Okay. Now, last one. Just wiping off my little tool there. Do you see how much nicer and faster it goes with that? It's pretty precise and pretty easy, right? Okay. Let's go in. I think I might have forgotten the snow on the other guy's hat. Did I remember? No, I didn't. Maybe I'll add some snow for him. If anybody has texted on the chat, my apologies, I can't see the chat right now. So I'm sorry if I have not responded. If you have made any chats, I will look in a momento as soon as I can. Okay, let's do this guy's hat because we didn't do any hat. Oh, I think I messed up a couple of the dots over here. I'm just gonna fix them. Just fixing my snowflakes. There we go. All fixed. Now, just do this, give them a couple little snowflakes, and we're good. And then we can put the name on. Raymond Briggs. Put Raymond Briggs on the bottom. And then we're gonna be good. So I'm gonna get that out of there. Put them here. And I'm just gonna knock them up, line them up and knock them down. If you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying. That's what I'm gonna do. What do I have for paint pens here? Do I have something? How about, all right, I think I'm gonna use, actually, I think I'm gonna paint the name on. Let's use the green paint because we have a lot of it here and it's still like liquid, and then we can add later down the road, maybe if the mood strikes, could add some, you know, little details of some sort, like little dots of orange or something. But right now, let's just get the words down. Let's just get the words. Raymond Briggs. Let's get the name in. So let's see. Let's go Raymond. Let's write Briggs here. B. Oh. Might have to clean this up a little bit. That looks good. Add a little flourish. Briggs. Let's do Raymond. I'm just flying. I'm flying by the seat of my pants here. And that's okay. That's okay. I was thinking orange would look really nice for the name. But I didn't do that. Should we try orange on a different? Should we try orange on a different one? Do you think? Maybe. Let's do it. Let's try orange. Let's mix it up a little bit. We could try gray too. Gray might be nice. Let's try gray. I just don't want it to be like, maybe let's try orange. I can't make up my mind. I just don't want it to be like too, I don't want it to be distracting, is what I'm trying to spit out. I don't want it to be distracting, but I think it might actually be nice. It might be like a cool little addition. You know what I mean? I think it might look really cute. And because I have all that extra space and I didn't center it, I'm gonna do this little way to add a little flourish, add a little detail, you know? Because why not? We're here. We have the scarf that looks like this green thing, and that looks cute. So that works out. I'm gonna clean up this little guy here. There we go. That looks really cute. Hold on. There we go. I'm gonna hold it up for you. See? That looks cute. I like it. I like it. It works. And you know what? I have inspired myself. I'm gonna do in here, I'm gonna do a couple little berries and a little bit of that greenery in the middle, because that'll help with the whole spatial situation here too. Right? Okay. I'm going to be honest though. I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm going to be very honest with you right now. I am very distracted. I'm very distracted by that button. So let's relocate the buttons, shall we? We're gonna relocate the buttons later because they're bugging me. They're in my way. They're in my line of vision. I don't like it. Okay, let's put them over here to dry, and then we have this guy left to do, and let's do it. With this one, let's just go in with the black. Let's go in with the black pen, and we're gonna let the chips fall where they may. I'm gonna just shake it up really good first, and we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna let the chips fall where they may. Sound good? Let's just do it. Let's do Raymond Briggs. Cool. I think with this one, we can do a little bit of greenery on either side, and I think that'll be cute. Where's my brush at? I relocated my brush. Let's do like here. Let's do like that. Just a little gentle greenery. Will look cute, right? I like that. And then we can use the orange again for a tiny little, oh, that didn't come out. All right, And I'm so sorry. Did that all get off camera? I apologize if so. My apologies, my friends. My apologies. All right, we're good. We did it. We finished. We finished 3 ornaments in the space of, what is it, 2 hours? Did we do 2 hours? And I promise you, this will not take you 2 hours to do 3 ornaments. If you don't have a camera in your face. If you don't have a camera in your face, it'll go a lot quicker, I promise. But this is what we got. So here we'll stagger them so you can see. Like that. And thank you so much for coming to my ornament art along today. Tomorrow night is going to be the last one. It's going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern, which is like a really strange time to... It's a really strange time to do a live, I know. But this month when I was deciding times, I wanted to mix it up because I wanted to try different things to see what I liked and what you guys liked and see what worked, you know, because I've been doing them at, 10 a.m., 12:30 p.m. and I said 10 a.m., right? Not 10 p.m. I'd been doing them at 10 a.m. in the morning, which is great. I really like that time, but it's actually a little bit too early for me because I'm so tired all the time. No, I was getting really tired. I was having November was a rough one. I have some chats here. I want to read them. Chai Cat, hey, thank you so much for coming. So I don't even know if you're still here, but I apologize for not chatting because I was looking at my reference picture and I kept, I hope that you caught me say at some point, I can't see the chat right now. So, yeah, so thanks for coming. I'm glad you're here. I don't know if you're still here, but I'm reading your chats. You like the watercolor effect technique. So you've been watching for a while and you might not even be here still, but if you are, thank you. And yeah, I used acrylic paint and I used the watercolor technique on the scarf. Looks cute. I'm gonna turn the light up a little bit for you. And then assembly line. I hope somebody gave you acrylic markers too, because they're awesome. Although when you get some, definitely YouTube acrylic marker filling hacks, because I want to try a few of them. Filling your acrylic markers by yourself, like with paint and stuff like that, so you don't have to go out and buy new ones all the time. So that's something to look at too once you get them. A newish watcher. Do you mean like the Watchers, like the show, like the comic? Because I haven't watched that, but my husband knows all about it, so he can tell me about it, if that's what you're talking about. And then the dotting tool. And then the blog writing. Where's the balance between entertainment and info? I don't know, but I'm with you. Thank you so much for chatting with me today, Chai. I appreciate it. I really, really do. Thank you. Yeah, so we're good. So we did 3 ornaments today. Was it 5:30? It's 5:17. So if you do this yourself, it's not going to take you 2.5 hours to do 3 ornaments. You can knock these off once you got your template down. And also if you want to goof around and like try something on a piece of paper just to make sure your pen's working or something, like it's good to have something like that. That's why I like to have this paper on my work surface, so I can just use it as my palette. It just makes things easier. It's more organic to work that way for me. So, you know, works good. Yeah. So, yeah, so thanks for coming. I'll be back tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern, and the theme is going to be, for our ornament art along, it's going to be music. So don't know what we're going to do yet, but we'll see. Come up with something. I might even have something that I already have a template like I did today, and something that I like that is going to be good. Or we might do something brand new. I don't know. We'll see. But I hope you have a great time. Up until then, I hope you have a great week. And I hope you had a great time today. And I hope that I see you tomorrow at 9 p.m. for another one. So have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.